Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. We welcome you to the live coverage of the Outlaws Sim Series Race 14 of 36 here at the virtual Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. I'm Emerson Arden, and we join you tonight from the virtual Music City for 250 laps of high-banked short track racing action. First opening in 1904, the track started as a horse track before reopening in 1958, where it would host the NASCAR Cup Series. It hosts all of its action until 1984. Right now, this track plays host to one of the most prominent super late model races in the nation, the All-American 400, a 400 lap event around this beautiful 6/10 mile speedway in Nashville, Tennessee. iRacing scanned this facility in October of last year and was released on the service this summer for our viewing and racing pleasure. And that being said, our viewing pleasure is going to be enhanced tonight when we get to the action. 250 laps, no joke around here, after especially having 265 laps last week at USA. And that being said, USA was a wild race. Before that, we're going to actually talk about this week's charity and, of course, Speedway Children's Charities. It is the this week's charity here for round 14 on the season. And, of course, you can donate to the Speedway Children's Charities on behalf of the Outlaws Sim Series through our Facebook page. That link will come up here shortly. But on the Facebook page, we will have the posts with the donation button that goes straight to the charity, and everything that happens is between you and Facebook and not between us, to give it legitimacy. Wow, words. But yeah, that being said, fair enough, we are in practice, and let's take a look at how the practice session is going right now with 27 minutes left. The new driver, Greg Holt, in the number 3, is currently top of the charts. Good on him. Let's see if we can get a shot of him here. And there, no, that's Dale. That's Jacob Zala. But the 3 is actually right in front of him. Never mind. Yeah. So the 3 of Greg Holt is here, and he's in that TRD Toyota Supra, number 3, big number 3 on his sides and roof. And he's in a pack right here. Look at his pack. My goodness, what a pack here. But once again, let's go ahead and take a look at the race details, as that was Tyler Markle having an incident back there. We're looking at the race details here, the Outlaw Sim Series at Nashville Fairgrounds. Actually 57 100ths of a mile according to the overlay here. We have 250 laps of racing action with a 75% fuel load. Sorry, with a 75% fuel load, 6 sets of tires, 1 faster pair, and unlimited overtime attempts. All that glory and more. And there is a beautiful shot of the Nashville skyline. And back to the action here. Let's see if we can get a word with. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, I had the charity still up. We'll take a look at the. I'm sorry, the race info one more time. There it is for everybody who was not able to see, which was, I guess, everybody besides myself. And we'll take a look at, once again, the skyline here in Nashville. But there's the race info once again, in case you weren't able to see it. There's the Facebook link right there, www.facebook.com/Outlaws Sim Series, to find our Facebook page. And now let's take a look at the beautiful skyline in Nashville. Downtown Nashville over there in the distance. Beautiful sight. The chat is now loaded, so if you're joining us and you chatted before this very moment, I'm sorry, your chat message did not load up on my end, but now every chat message should, and we can get to the action there in the chat. Let's go ahead and see if we can line up conversation with our new driver that is top of the charts. And I know this may be new for you, or maybe it isn't, but Greg, do you have a copy?
I got you.
Right on. So if you don't know me, I'm Emerson Arden. I'm the broadcaster for the Outlaw Sim Series, and yeah, I understand this is going to be your first race with us on Wednesday for the Outlaw Sim Series, and you're top of the practice charts.
Yeah, no, I ran on Sunday. Just gonna come check it out. Heard it was pretty clean. We'll see what we can do. This is my first time at this track.
For sure. Yeah, last week everybody expected USA to be a wreck fest, and we had one caution on lap one, and then not had a single caution since for 265 laps. So tonight, again, you haven't ran this specific series with us yet, so I guess your expectations are kind of all over the place until you can get into the race. But what are you expecting from just an overall standpoint of racing these Xfinity cars at Nashville tonight?
Well, I'm expecting to see some people go all out and burn their stuff up. That's what I expect. Right front tire going to be gone. Going to save. Hopefully it'll be clean. It's going to be hard to pass, but I think we're just going to ride and see how it plays out.
Fair enough. And yeah, so top of the practice charts, I know you said you were just coming in checking it out, but what were your expectations coming into the practice session, and what are they now?
The car feels good. Honestly, I had no idea. I just got the track, so we're gonna see. I'd never been here before, but I love short tracks. Love being able to outbrake people. So we'll see what happens. We get a top 5, we'll be happy.
Hey, fair enough. So you say you love short tracks. I'll ask you another question. Most traditional short tracks are flat. This, I guess, along with Bristol, are banked. How is that? Is that going to play into your favor tonight, or would you prefer more of a flat?
As long as they're 3/4 Richmond, Phoenix, Bristol, Martinsville, it doesn't matter. I'm good at Bristol, but I prefer the tracks that you got to brake. And even though this one's banked, you still got to brake. So that's what I like. Those are the places that are fun. You can't just flat foot it and hope you have help. You can do it all yourself.
Hey, well, fair enough. Anyway, so best of luck to you tonight in the race. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it. Of course, you don't know if you finish on the podium or the top 3 finishers. We'll interview you post-race, and if there's cautions and you're up front, we might drag you in under the caution period if it's a quick replay. And we're able to get the incident kind of done and over with. But again, best of luck to you tonight. We don't really have any standards for you tonight, so go out there, have fun, and go impress some people.
All right, thank you. We're going to do our best.
Fair enough. And that was driver of the number 3, Greg Holt, who is currently top of the practice charts. There you see number 1, and he's top of the practice charts. Let's talk about the driver who was top of the standings last week. Malik, how you doing?
All right.
So right now you're 4th on the board. You said this track was not going to be more of your style. USA was obviously more suited for you. Why is that? And then is 4th place really not all that for you?
We maybe be able to get up like the 3rd or something, maybe run a little bit better than right now in practice, but the track really doesn't suit me because more than anything I'm a bottom feeder, so if we're not on the bottom, it's not going to go quite well. We're running middle, pretty much the middle the whole way around in the turn, so it's kind of not my style. You saw how it happened in New Hampshire when I ran the middle. At the middle at New Hampshire, I was really good for the first 20 laps, and then after 20, I just fell back, so it's kind of my problem here.
Fair enough. Well, 3 wins on the season, and we're only on race 14. I know you had high expectations coming into the season, but what are your expectations now for the second half of the regular season?
Well, my expectations are for every race, and every time I come out to do a race in any league is make myself look like a jackass. That's about it.
Fair enough. I mean, so I guess you already hit the nail on the head with, I guess, the comparison between USA and Nashville. Last week at USA, we thought it was going to be a caution fest, and we only had VLAP 1 yellow, and that was it. What are the expectations today?
I would like to say wreck, but it seems like we get all of the wrecking out in practice. We scratch that itch, I guess you would say, in practice. So we may not have any cautions here. Most of the problems here are exit of corner. The wall really comes out at you on the exit of corner. You're not really expecting, because how wide the corners are, you're expecting a wide exit, but it really sharpens off on exit. So I don't I don't foresee we have caution because I think most of the wrecks are just going to be someone hitting the wall and maybe getting run into the back of, and we keep going. So after we get unpacked, most of the like wrecks will be single car, no caution. So I don't think we'll have cautions. But now that I say that, we're going to have 50. So
Right. So Nashville, relatively new to the service, though. I guess you and I still are relatively new to the service as well. How much have you ran here at Nashville? And, I mean, can that help you at all coming into today?
I don't really know if it's going to help me because most of the cars I ran, like the Tour mod, you could run the bottom. Same with the late model and SK. So there's a lot more, as I said at USA, there's a lot more grip at hand in those cars, so you can run different lanes compared to this. This car doesn't have a lot of grip, has a lot of horsepower, so most of the time you're just... I've done a bunch of races in the other short track series, but I don't know how much it's going to translate.
Fair enough. And I guess one more question. Considering this is a short track, and this track in real life plays host to one of the biggest super late model races in the nation, the All-American 400. What does it mean to you to kind of be running here at Nashville Fairgrounds, a track with so much history, and then that just means so much to short track racers?
Well, it'd be great if I can come out here with a win. It's going to be tough, but it's nice to see, this league puts on, a variety of different tracks, and I get to run what I grew up loving watching, short track racing. It's just action packed most of the time. You can always find something going on at a short track, and it just overall every short track race you see, there's going to be something different happen. They're not you can watch 1 year short track race and the next year and see the same things. So it's just the kind of tracks I like. So happy to be here.
Hey, fair enough. Before I let you go, I got a comment here from Kyle Lingerfeld saying, "Take it easy on him today, Mal. Maybe some other drivers would like to win." Wink, wink.
You got it, Addy. You got it.
Right on. Well, best of luck to you tonight in the race. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side.
Yep, thank you.
Right on. And that was driver of the number 7, Malenko. And while we have some time, let's go ahead and take a look at our playoff standings. Give me 1 second here, and we'll let's take a look at the playoff standings coming in, and you see here the playoff grid for the most part. You see 9 drivers have won. Everybody whose name is in red are locked in to the playoffs. Now that is, of course, pending if they make 75% of the starts this season. That being said, drivers in trouble in that regard is Joseph Cossey is, 9th in the playoff standings because he has a win, but he's the lowest of drivers with a win, and he by no means does he perform like that. That's just because he's made the minimum amount of starts. Joseph Cossey cannot miss another race this season, or he will not make the playoffs according to the 75% starts rule. And what that is, that means you have to make 75% of the starts in the regular season, which is 19 of 26 regular season races. So you only get to miss up to 6 races. Adrian Schumacher, you see him there 3rd in the playoff standings, the lowest driver with 2 wins in the Outlaws Sim Series playoff standings. He can miss 1 more race, and then he's in the same category as Joseph Cossey. So look for Cossey, look for Schumacher. At least check for them by the end of qualifying. If they're in the session, they are good to continue here in the playoff picture. But the second Cossey misses a race, he's unfortunately going to drop out of this playoff picture, which then you see how close that cut line is. Let's take a look at that cut line with James Gilliard +8 over Kevin Thompson. That is a tight battle that's been fluctuating all regular season with Jason Miz down there as well. He's -11 now, but he was well in the cut line coming a few weeks ago, so all of this could fluctuate. And Andrew St. Cyr was a few more points below the cut line last week. He's gaining on that cut line, so a lot of things getting ready to shake up there. And of course, that is just the drivers that are visible. There's more drivers further on in the standings, like Doug Solms, Adam Gardner, and Brandon Richardson, that are all closing in into that top 16, but only 13 make the playoffs. So you got to be in that top 13 in points. That being said, if a driver outside the top 13 in points wins a race and makes the minimum amount of starts, like Adrian Schumacher, Garrett Velzy, and Joseph Cossi, now we're talking. You got to be in top 10 right now, which I think Gilliard is 10th in the driver standings, and he's barely in by 8 points. So that being said, a lot of action going on around the playoff bubble. Let's see if we can get another interview going here, and let's bring up the practice standings once again. Speaking of Andrew St. Court, let's talk to him. Let's see if we can get a word of him. And yeah, Andrew, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I'm here, bud.
Right on. Well, you're pretty. You're up there in the practice standings. You're 5th on the board. Coming in today. I was gonna say, was that what you expected?
No. Not at all.
Fair enough. Well, we just took a look at the playoff standings, and you are creeping your way up there. You're 16 points out of the cutoff, and I think that was a lot greater coming into USA last week. So you continue to gain on that playoff cut line. How are you feeling on your stretch of races so far? Do you think that's been reflected?
Yeah. Well, I think the key is going to be really try to get up in the top 10 if I want to continue to gain. The last couple races I was 12th, 13th. That's not going to be good enough. I got to get into the top 10 if I want to gain on. I think I got Thompson, Jason, and Gilliard ahead of me.
Yep.
Those are kind of the 3 that I'm kind of eyeing right now. Obviously, want to try to keep them behind me as much as I can, and that's pretty well it.
All right, you come in today 16 points behind James Gilliard. You're 5th on the practice board. So you tend to have a lot of practice speed, and that doesn't always translate to race results for you. Do you think today is going to be different? Do you think you have what it takes to get a 250-lap race under your belt here in Nashville?
The key for me is really not making the stupid mistakes. Last week, I believe I had a spin on my own. I was running up near the top 10, running with Brandon, around 40, 50 laps in, and then I just came out of, I forget what turn it was, and just got loose and spun. And of course, that put me down a lap. And then later on, I had a technical issue, which hurt me again when I was making some ground. I was thought I had a chance of catching Thompson in the last few laps. That didn't happen. And the week prior to that, I had all 3 of my pit stops were terrible. I was too far to the right on one, and I overdrove 2 of them. So it's hard to overcome when you're making those mistakes. So that's, I think, the key for me is to try to run a clean race, not make any unforced errors, and good pit stops.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I totally agree. I think if limiting those mistakes and having the others maybe make some mistakes fall into your favor, that would do wonders in the points play out. That being said, last week was short track. This week is a short track, but 2 very different short tracks. This one is banked. Do you like short tracks? And then how do these 2 compare?
Yeah, short tracks aren't too bad. I would say they're, I don't know, it's a toss-up between those and the 1.5 mile for me. This particular Nashville, I quite enjoy it. It reminds me a lot of Bristol, to be honest. With the banking, and you just got to be careful for the bumps here. But for the most part, I would say I prefer this track over last week.
Fair enough. That being said, the run to the playoffs is now. We're in the second half of the regular season. We said you're closing in on that cutoff line, but we're coming up to a lot of fun tracks. We're coming up to a bunch of 1.5 miles. We have Montreal coming up, Auto Club coming up, and then we head back to another short track in Lucas Oil. That's a whole different type of short track. With that slew of races coming up, how do you think that kind of helps you out with your 16-point deficit heading into today?
I think one that I can make up some ground if I spend enough time practicing on will be Montreal. I think that'll be key for me, is to work on that one over the next couple of weeks, and get the setup right, and and I think realistically, if I finish well there, I can make up some ground. I really do.
No, fair enough. We'll have to see. That is a toss-up. We haven't had a road course in quite a few rounds. There's a wreck behind you, by the way. It's a Taylor Swift cars taking each other out. But you were just 3 wide. Talk about the hecticity that's going to be tonight here at Nashville at a banked short track. Not as banked as Bristol, but a 6/10 of a mile banked short track. That sounds like a whole ton of chaos ready to happen. What are your expectations tonight?
Well, last week I thought there was going to be a ton of cautions, and it pretty well went green flag after the first, I think, lap, maybe first, second lap. There was a quick caution. I don't expect a whole lot different here tonight. I think if you're watching us here in practice, that doesn't always mean that there's going to be a lot of wrecks in the race. I think we just try to push it hard in practice and try to get used to the track and see what our car can do. And then when it comes to the race, we tend to play a little smarter and race a little cleaner and so on. So I think 2 or 3 cautions maybe throughout the race, realistically, but I think you're going to see a lot of green flag runs.
Hey, fair enough. But right now you're 5th on the, or you're 6th on the charts now. See who beat you.
You got me distracted.
Oh no! He was sitting up there for a while. He should have been off the track. But nonetheless, best of luck to you in the race. Hopefully this pace in practice can be reflected on track in the 250 lap event tonight. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it.
I appreciate it, Emerson. Thank you.
No problem. And that was driver of the number 12, Andrew St. Cyr. And we'll get one more interview in here. Let's see if we can talk to another driver that's on the playoff bubble. Well, how about we get a word in with driver of the number 24, Jason Miz. Jason, you got me?
Yeah, got you, Emerson. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Loving the Jeff Gordon DuPont Rainbow car you're bringing out tonight. Love that scheme. Huge throwback at a track that is a throwback. I don't think Gordon ever ran here because Cup finished running here in '84, but nonetheless, great car, great track for you to bring this car out to. And yeah, how do you feel about this car?
Going old school racing, might as well bring an old school paint that I liked back in the day.
Hey, fair enough. So yeah, we took a look at the playoff standings coming into today. You were 11 points back off the cutoff, which right now is Gilliard and Thompson. They're separated by 8 ahead of you. Came into, I think, USA with a much... Oh, you were above the cut line. Now you're below. Maybe it was Michigan. But that keeps fluctuating. How are you feeling about maybe trying to work on that tonight? And then I guess the rest of the regular season is a whole slew of tracks.
Yeah, we're just out here making laps, trying to collect as many points as I can tonight. Keep chipping away. Not going to gain a lot, but you can lose a lot for sure in one race. So just got to keep the nose clean and just finish as good as we can tonight.
That's fair enough. Last week everybody thought was going to be a wreck fest, and we only had the opening lap yellow, and then after that went green. What are your expectations tonight? And then have they been affected after last week's race?
Well, I mean, if we go by practice, it could be a long night, but we're all pretty good. I'm pretty sure we're all just out here just seeing what the cars are limits on the cars. That way we can bring a great race tonight like we did last week. I think we'll all be pretty smart. I mean, I think we'll have a couple more cautions than we did last week, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, fair enough. So do you like short tracks? And I guess even
Absolutely not.
No, fair enough.
I like mile and a halves and bigger.
Fair enough. Stop me right in my tracks. But I will still ask, what are the differences? I obviously besides the banking between USA and Nashville, and do you think maybe Nashville could be a little bit better of a race for you?
I mean, I don't know. I feel it's gonna be the same way for me. I just can't figure it out. I can't be fast like the rest of the guys up front. Something about both of them tracks, that one and this one I just cannot get down. As I'm hitting the wall in practice.
Well, we are hoping for the best for you tonight on the on the second short track. But after that, we had 2 1.5-mile and road courses and 2-mile tracks to close out the rest of the regular season. How are you feeling about that stretch of races? And then is that where you think you can make up those 11 points, or what could or could not be after today's race?
Sadly, I think it's way more than 11 points after today's race, but once we hit the stretch of half miles, I'll be back up in the hunt. I'm pretty confident with my growth on those tracks. These tracks, I don't know, but you never know. I could come out and just surprise myself and you tonight and do something special.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess, racing is racing for a reason, and we never know what's going to happen until the checkered flag flies. But that being said, best of luck to you tonight here at Nashville, and who knows, maybe we'll be talking to you on the other side.
Hope so.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Best of luck to you. Yep. There we go. And so that was driver number 24, Jason Miz, and that's gonna wrap up our practice interviews today. Let's go and take a look at the chat heading in. How about Mark Berger joining us, saying Burger Nation go number 77. Pam Williams says go Seth, and of course Kyle Lingerfeld coming in saying go Kyle number 65. So you gotta love all the support. Of course Kyle supporting himself, but you know what? The more the merrier if we can get it, But with 2 minutes 40 seconds left here in practice, it is looking pretty tame. Up top, it is stayed pretty consistent. See if we can find the action out on track, and that is Malenko in the number 7 Taylor Swift entry. And actually now we switch over to Andrew Pratt on the back straightaway, avoiding that car. About 2 minutes. There's the Taylor Swift livery on the Ford Mustang himself, and Max Service running very similar liveries tonight, and that'll be fun. If they're both up towards the front, that'll be a fun combination. There's more wrecking on the back straightaway everywhere. Cars are, oh no, they're packing them up big time. Oh my God, somebody, oh no. That was huge. Oh my goodness. Gotta take a look at that. Oh man. Absolutely drilled. There it is, all happening here on the back straightaway. And yeah, we head back with 75 seconds left in practice. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break and get ready for the rest of the racing action tonight. We got qualification rounds coming up, and then 250 laps around the Nashville Fairgrounds Raceway. Don't you go away. This is Outlaws Sim Series action from the Nashville Fairgrounds. Welcome back, race fans, to Nashville Fairgrounds. We're here for the Outlaws Sim Series round 14 of 36. Tonight, for the first race of the second half of the regular season, we kick off the race to the playoffs. 250 laps around the banked short track in the Music City. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. And qualification is underway. So let's get to the action in qualifying. Let's see who's hot, who's not right now. Joseph Cossey, top of the charts. We'll catch up with Reese Schaefer, who's currently on track, who's actually bringing it to a halt. Landon Cardula goes in third quickest. He continues. And, get your audio patched back in. There we are. Cardulo coming around. Where does he end up? It looks like he does not improve. He'll be fourth. How about Greg Holt right now? The newcomer, top of the charts in practice. Can he improve? Can he come up with a great run tonight? We will see, but he comes through turns 3 and 4. Where is he going to end up? I think that's the first time that's going up right now. First time puts him top of the charts, and he's still going. Actually, he'll come to a stop now, but top of the charts for Greg Holt. How about Kyle Lingerfeld working his way down the back straightaway now? And Lingerfeld will come to a stop. He'll be P6. How about Brandon Richardson? Right now, 10th on the charts, coming around to finish his second flying lap. And Richardson ends up 6th quickest. Nice job for Richardson. Let's catch up with Tyler Markle now. He's coming off the pit lane. See Jeremiah Stutzman going round. And he'll continue. Back to Tyler Markle, though. See, Hot Rod Gaming says, my buddy Theron Elam told me about this. He races in this series, and it's my first time here. Looking for a good race. Well, I'm glad you came. Hoping to give you a good show. As right now, Tyler Markle heads down the back straightaway. And Tyler Markle is a one-time winner this season. He won the opening race at the Auto Club Road Course, and since then, he has not been on his game. Right now, he's going to end up 11th. Can he go another lap? And we'll see. No, that's going to be it for Tyler Markle. We'll catch up with Jeremiah Stutzman, who's currently lagging right now. So see Seth Berger, Burger Nation rise up. Right now, he's at 16th. He's been on a little bit of a slump recently, but when we get back to the big tracks, he should be right back up there. But let's see if we can improve right now here at Nashville. Coming around on his second flyer, Seth Berger will go. He does improve. It's 4th quickest for Seth Berger. What a qualifying lap for Seth. And, oh wow, I did not have the time up. We'll get the time up here so we see how much time is left here in qualifying. About halfway through the qualifying session, and I don't think we're going to get many more people heading their way onto the track. So we kind of waited out here, and let's go through some of the practice results. Actually, we don't have access to the practice results, huh? Oh, that's not fun. Let's see. But I guess we can take another look at the playoff standings since we talked about them coming into today. And let's go ahead and do that. Coming into today, the playoff standings. And there they are on your screen, of course. 9 drivers with a win this season. The playoffs are win and you're in. If you make somebody... Oh, somebody is on track. We'll actually catch up with that. And then we'll talk about the playoff standings. Somebody is on the track, and that is Adam Gardner. No, that's not Adam Gardner. Somebody is on the track, though. Are we live? Now Adam Gardner run. Maybe he spun. No, but we'll see Adam Gardner now take to the track, and let's see what he can do. Down the back straightaway, 3 and over half a minute remaining for Adam Gardner to come around and end his first of 2 flying laps loose off of turn 4. That lap, where does it put him? Seats him 19th, and I think he started his first lap and he crashed. So that's going to do it for Adam Gardner. Let's see. Pam Williams says, nice job, Seth. And Seth did do a great job. What a lap from Seth Berger. And, yeah, I guess we're in the waiting phase, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings now. And, yeah, coming in today, of course, Malenko last week winning his 3rd race on the season puts him solo at the top of the playoff standings. He was already there, but now he has a win over Max Service and Adrian Schumacher, 9 drivers to win this season out of our 13 races thus far. Then you have the drivers in white who are trying to make it in on points. Right now, 4 drivers in the playoffs right now who have not won a race yet. Stutzman, Devin Smith look pretty healthily safe for now. There's still a lot of racing to go. Linger felt a decent margin, and then it gets tight. Gilliard, Thompson, Miz, those 3 have been fluctuating the past few weeks, and Andrew St. Cyr looking to join that battle as well. And this is the last short track for a few weeks. I think about 6 or 7 weeks before Lucas Oil, and that's a whole different short track. We have Chicagoland and the road course at Montreal, and Auto Club, and many more different big tracks to come. And of course, the 75% starts rule. You must make 19 starts of the 26 regular season races this season to be eligible for the playoffs. Kossi has missed as many races as he can. He cannot miss another race this regular season, or he will not make the playoffs. It's just simple. Adrian Schumacher can miss 1 more race, and then he's in that same boat. And let's go ahead and talk about the Laps for Charity. Charity today is the Speedway Children's Charities. And, of course, you can donate to the Speedway Children's Charities through our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Outlaws Sim Series. And on the recent posts about today's race, you can see all the donation button, the donation button to the Speedway Children's Charities, and it goes straight from you who uses the Facebook app straight through to the charity to give it legitimacy. No interference from us at all. It goes straight between you and Facebook and the charity, and that is done. We just wanted on behalf of the Outlaw Sim Series and hope you can contribute to Speedway Children's Charities today. Of course, anybody through that donation link goes straight to them, barring anything Facebook related. But now let's take a look, and still got about 45 seconds left in qualifying. Nobody else is taken to the track. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll get right back to the racing action here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Welcome, race fans, back to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here in the Music City, the virtual Music City, here on the iRacing service. And we are ready to get to the racing action. Let's get straight to it. We still have a starting grid to handle, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that starting grid right now. You can pull it up here. There it is. And you see Greg Holt on the front row today. And alongside of him, we'll have Joseph Cossey. Row number 2, you'll have Malenko and Seth Berger. How about row number 3? Andrew Pratt, Max Service. Row 4, Brandon Richardson, a great qualifying run. He's starting to amp it up lately, Brandon Richardson. So glad to see him work his way forward. And Kyle Lingerfeld there in 8th. Row number 5, we'll have Landon Cardullo and Jason Miz. Row number 6, Andrew St. Cor and Tyler Markle. Row 7, we'll have Reese Schaefer and Jacob Zala. That's a pretty low qualifying spot for Reese Schaefer. Fall back to row number 8, James Gilliard and Devin Smith. Row number 9, we'll have Dan Park and Matthew Setzer, and behind them, we'll have Aaron Elam Jr. and Adam Gardner for row number 10. Row 11, Jeremiah Stutzman and Joshua McClune did not set lap times, along with Kevin Thompson and Eric Peck. Behind them, Benjamin Park, Doug Solms make up row 13. Garrett Velzy end up in row 14. I'm going to take a look at the race info tonight. And of course, there is all the race info you need on your screen. Take a look at the Nashville, downtown Nashville skyline as the field pulls off the pit lane on their 2 formation laps tonight. It is an oval here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. It's 0.57 miles or 57/100ths of a mile. 66 degrees the air temp. 65 degrees the air temp, 66 degrees the track temp, so pretty consistent between those two. As the drivers start their final pace lap, 41% humidity, it's partially cloudy, 2-mile-per-hour winds, 250 laps on the docket tonight with 75% fuel loads amongst all the cars with 6 tires per car, 1 faster pair, and unlimited overtime attempts. And it is time to get to it. VIRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car leads 27 NASCAR Xfinity Series machines around the 0.6 of a mile speedway here in the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. And it's time to bring the action as the field runs through turns 3 and 4. Here we go. Greg Holt, in his first ever Outlaw Sim Series start, leads the field to the green here at Nashville. Side by side, turn 4. Greg Holt from the race lead is going to spin and into the inside wall. I'm sorry. He'll hold on. He'll hit the inside wall, but he'll hold the brakes, and that will be no caution. We stay green, and now Joseph Cossey out in front. Malenko tries to chase down Joseph Cossey. 2 of the fastest drivers, 2 of the highest I ratings in the field now up front. And Seth Berger making a heroic appearance once again. Malenko sets the fastest lap last time around. Here comes Malenko to the inside of Joseph Cossey now. Let's take a look from the... Oh, here comes Malenko trying to get to the inside of the 88 now. Side by side through 3 and 4. Can Malenko hold on that inside? Malenko in the pink number 7 Mustang there on the inside. Cossey holds on to that top spot. Malenko fighting back now. It's a top 3 breakaway. Seth Berger joins the pair of these 2 drivers fighting for the race lead. Pam Williams, Mark Berger both say nice job to Seth Berger's qualifying, and Lisa Pratt says go Andrew, number 75. Working lap 5 of 250 here at Nashville. We stay green to start today's race. We're going to go ahead and fall back through the field now, as it looks like things up front have tamed out a little bit. They're still very close to each other, but let's see what we can find further on back. How about we find Dan Park back here? Actually, it takes us back up front now to Andrew Pratt here in the 5th position, kind of in his own spot. Everybody kind of single file now. So most of the double file racing is something simmered down for a little bit. But Cardullo and Lingerfeld were having a great battle between them. Oh, there's the spin! That's Malenko going around! Oh no, Malenko and Cossey! The 2 leaders, and there's still no caution. I think it's going to be called a manual yellow. Oh my goodness, let's take a look at the replay. This is Malenko on Cossey. Looking to the outside, Cossey Now Malco shoots to the inside, and oh man, the 2 leaders. Malco does hold the brake. Very good on Malenko. Let's take a look at a replay from the helmet cam of the 7 of Malenko. Gets a run, peeks to the inside of the 88. He was down there, and oh, that's so hard to tell. I don't know if Kossi came down or Malenko came up. That one's hard to tell. Kossi. I think Malenko just sent it in there, but I need to see an overhead shot if we can. So we can get a overhead shot of this replay. This is wild. The 2 leaders crashing out. Let's even get a nice overhead shot here. And I think this will really tell the tail. Malco shoots to the inside, and I mean, I don't know. I think Kossi's just still trying to make the corner. That's rough. I don't know if that should have been happening on lap 1. On lap 1, I'm sorry, lap 8 to be honest. But hard racing. Both of those drivers have a fast repair. They're not out of it. Sucks that they're using their fast repair so early, and it sucks that the incident today brings out the caution amongst the 2 leaders. Looks like Kossi trying to save that fast repair, maybe Malenko as well. What this does do is gives Seth Berger the race lead. So let's see if we can get a word in with, I know, the driver who has many fans in the chat. Let's see. Do we have access? I see him. So yeah, let's see if we can get a word in with now our new race leader, driver number 77, Seth. What did you see out there?
You know, I was I looked up and I just saw 2 cars sideways right in front of me, and I had to get on the brakes hard to pull it down to the bottom of the track in time, but luckily got past it.
Fair enough. So from your first 8 laps or so under green, what did you notice about the track conditions? The track is very cold. How does it feel out there?
You know, it honestly, it took a few laps to feel like stable into the track, but once those tires heat up, it definitely improves. But as the tires wear out, it is definitely not going to be a fun night tonight. Going to be a handful.
All right, well, wanted to get a few more questions in with you, but y'all are doubling up. We'll let you get back to it. Hopefully we'll talk to you on the other side of it.
All right, thank you.
And that was driver number 77, Seth Berger. Of course, I'd love to get more words in with the fan favorite tonight, but he's going to lead this field to the green right in front of us. Seth Berger leads us to the green. Max Service to his inside. And Berger clear, and now Cardullo looks to the inside of Max Service. The Canadian Service tries to fend off Landon Cardullo, shooting up into 3rd. Cardullo now working to the inside of Max Service. Cardullo really flying forward. This is Landon Cardullo working his way now, trying to close in on Seth Berger. Oh, there's another caution on the speedway. Oh, and this one is Doug no? Oh, man, big accident towards the back, and Malenko's crashed again. See if we can get a replay of it. This doesn't look good, folks. I see the amount of drivers that wrecked. See what happened back here? It's actually further back. Oh, big junk him up on the front straightaway. Oh, my goodness. We need another look at this. See if we can get a look at it. So Eric Peck is back here. He was towards the front of it. Oh, Farron Elan gets collected from Garrett Velzid, and everybody collected. Doesn't look like too much damage for a lot of people, but the 37 of Eric Peck definitely looked like he got the worst of it. See if we can look from his onboard. Let's see if we can see this from Malika's onboard. So yeah, Velzy got into Fair and Elam, and it was on from there. Everybody's going everywhere. Oh, nowhere for Malika to go. Let's see if we can get an overhead shot of the initial contact that started this accident. Let's see. It's gonna be hard to get an overhead shot, actually. Might have to go back a little bit more. Let's see. Go back another incident. Here we go. This is... Oh my goodness, Velzy. What was Velzy doing? What a send. Oh no. Oh man. What was Garrett Velzy doing? I'm gonna look a replay of that from Velzy's onboard. He didn't get the onboard on time, but my goodness. Got it again. Look at the send. Oh no. There's Velzy. On our way back up front, they're already doubling up. They might extend this yellow. If they extend it, we'll try to get a quick word in with second place driver Landon Cardulo. But if we stay at this, it'll move on to the next caution period. Looks like we're not getting doubled just yet though up front. Now Cardulo realizes Berger's taking the outside lane for this restart. And I mean, huge names that got into an incident early. Greg Holt, Malenko, Joseph Cossey, all fast drivers getting into a second incident already today. We're 21 laps in. Let's get back to racing. Seth Berger, Landon Cardulo, front row. Cardulo fighting hard to get to the inside of Seth Berger. Side by side down the front straightaway. Cardulo sends it into one, and Landon Cardulo, can he clear him? He will clear Seth Berger to the race lead. Brandon Richardson in the third. On board with Richardson. What a run. Richardson up 4 spots from where he started. And he continues to gain. Can he get around Seth Berger? Oh, Richardson loose. He holds on to it. What a catch. And Reese Schaefer from the back. What a run it's been for him. Let's see. How many spots has he made up from his starting position? 9. I know what's most exciting is back here of Andrew Pratt trying to find a way around Max Service. Oh, St. Cour slides up the track. Tyler Markle ran all over that 12 car. And Linger fell back here as well. Nose to tail once again. And this is going to be the talk of the race, is how is it going to be overtaking? Devin Smith trying to find a way around Kyle Lingerfeld back there. Lingerfeld right now holds on to 9, trying to make a move on Tyler Markle while he's under attack from Devin Smith. Now Smith under attack from Zala. Back up front, Cardulo trying to hold on over Seth Berger. And again, Brandon Richardson, what a great run right now, third. And I know we're early, but if he can hold on to this, he is really making some big statements. With still half the regular season to go, it's not over for Richardson to make a run at these playoffs. We said earlier, he's not pictured on those playoff standings. That's because I can only have 16 on there. He's closing in on that point gap. And now Richardson trying to hold on to the car. He's almost losing, and now Seth Berger tries to close back down on Cardullo. It's right on board with Berger. And this is oh so hard to not use up your tires, but to try to chase down that guy ahead of you. Is he using up his tires, or is he just faster? And that's what Seth Berger has to figure out. Is Berger using up his tires trying to catch up to Cardullo, or is Berger also just going a decent pace? It's so hard to tell, especially on a track that's still very new to the service, really. Kerry Young says, nice move, Seth. And Seth, he did make a nice move. Right now, trying to make another nice move to get back to the race lead, but Cardullo holding station up front. See what's going on back here. Devin Smith under attack from Malenko. Malenko's been working his way forward, and Kossi as well. Malenko into 10th with a damaged front end. Everybody scatters on the front stretch. Malenko, under attack once again from Devin Smith. But Malenko really getting held up now from Tyler Markle. Lingerveld, he's kind of boxed in here. And Joseph Kossi wants to move forward as well. Oh man, somebody sliding in. Something happened to Landon Cardullo. He's been passed. Oh, Berger chased him down. Get another look at it. Berger just had the inside and got back around Landon Cardullo, but Cardullo passed him back. So as Berger cleared Cardullo there, this was later. Cardullo around the outside. They continue to battle, so we'll go back to the live coverage of this, but they continue to duke it out side by side. Berger right now out in front, Cardullo fighting back. It looks like they favor turns 1 and 2 more. See, we can look at what happened to Malenko. This was a little bit of ways ago. He just got into the wall. This is Malenko. Oh, Markle and Malenko both slammed the wall. Back up front though, as they continue to battle for the race lead. Cardullo really fighting hard on the entry, which I think is really going to hurt his right front tire. But he is right there, back to the bumper of Seth Berger. Oh, Cardullo! He's going to go around to the inside. He's got to lock it down. Man. Another day. Another incident for Landon Cardullo. Getting back to it. Way here, and Now Richardson is now falling back. Richardson might have used this stuff up. Richardson now under attack from Tyler Markle and Malenko. Now Seth Berger solidly out front. Cardillo is continuing to fall back. He's falling back to 17th. Now Malenko round Tyler Markle. Malenko now works his way up to Brendan Richardson for 7th. Malenko's having to claw his way back after spinning with Joseph Cossey from the race lead and getting involved in another incident on the restart. So Malenko's had his work cut out for him, but right now trying to get around Brandon Richardson. He looks to the inside of Richardson. Richardson slides up. Here comes Malenko. Can he keep it planted? He's going for 7th. Malenko. He's got the preferred line. He does clear. They go 3 wide behind. Tyler Markle in the middle of Richardson and Smith. Smith loose. He holds on to it. Holt now under attack from Kyle Lingerfeld. Well, that continues. Reese Schaefer is there. He's under, I'm sorry, no, Matt Service on Reese Schaefer. I'm sorry. Reese Schaefer under attack from Max Service and Andrew Pratt and Joseph Cossey. And Andrew St. Cyr. Oh, Service slides on Schaefer. Cossey on Pratt. Huge 4-car battle here for 2nd. And Andrew St. Cyr is not too far behind as well. Make it a 5-car battle for 2nd as Andrew St. Cyr hasn't put himself into the mix. Lisa Berger says, awesome driving, Seth. And it was phenomenal for him to stay cool, calm, and collected in a heated battle for the race lead. Cardillo put up a great fight as Benjamin Park hits the pit lane. Cossey now on Pratt as Schaefer's fallen back into clutches. Actually, Cossey gets around Max Service. And Seth Berger works his way through traffic. Now that's the 13 to Doug Solms they just lapped. Joseph Cossey's already from the front to the back and back to the front for Joseph Cossey. Benjamin Park coming off the pit lane now. Now Cossey shoots to the inside of the lap car. Oh, Solms into the wall. That could have been scary. We find our way back to Joseph Cossey trying to reel in race leader Seth Berger. Oh, and Daniel Park has crashed. See if we can look at a replay. He slides and he just got a little too low on exit. And now Cossey is there. Throwing everything he's got at race leader Seth Berger. To the inside, trying to roll it a little bit better. Now Cossey sends it to the inside and he will clear the 77 of Seth Berger. And now another lead change. Now Cossey getting passed by the lap car. Benjamin Park, who's just come off the pit lane, so Park on fresh tires. What a battle it's been up front, but we work our way back here with Adam Gardner getting lapped. This is Tyler Markle working his way on the 56 of Gardner. Max Service now on Seth Berger. Did Seth Berger use up his stuff trying to battle Landon Cardullo? Sean Thompson says caution, debris on the track. Not quite sure that's what happened, but that was a pretty bad accident for V1 of Dan Park. He continues. So how cautions are called here in the Outlaw Sim Series, we have 2 manual race controllers to detect if there is a 2-car incident on the track at any point that are of the same incident. They can't be 2 cars stopped for separate incidents. It has to be of the same incident. Then they will call it over the driver's audio, and the drivers will manually slow down so everybody can group back up. Then they will throw the iRacing caution so that everybody is grouped together once pit road is open, so nobody's at a disadvantage when it comes to pitting. Especially at smaller tracks, drivers can get trapped behind the pace car, and it's not fun for those drivers to not be able to pit because they are... Oh, and somebody's hard into the wall. That's Doug Solms. Oh my goodness. Doug Solms has crashed and... Oh my goodness. I don't know how this was not a yellow. This is Solms. He hits the wall off of turn 4. He flips and he gets clipped by the 37 of Eric Peck. The car flipping down the front straightaway did not bring out a caution. Oh, it almost collected the 7 of Malenko. Oh my goodness, how did this not bring out a yellow? We stay green. Cosley's still running around as if it's green, and I mean, he's just doing what he's told from race control, essentially. That was huge. Looks like a orange rat. Could be Trump tears. Wow. Not quite sure what could be Trump tears, but I assume the orange rat is that oh well, it's not for my place to look into that anyway, but nonetheless, this 3-car battle now for second. Berger trying to fend off Max Service and Andrew Pratt. Let's find our way further back. And here's the 3 of Greg Holt, who started on the pole, right now running in the 9th position. Oh, Devin Smith almost got clipped by the 71 of Stutzman. Let's even take a look at that. No, he almost spun. That's what happened. We'll go back live. And Stutzman now into 10th. Tyler Markle has had an issue. He's probably gotten loose off of turn 4. Is that maybe happened for Tyler Markle? This is coming through 3 and 4. Tyler very low off of 4. Yeah, he was too low. Now Tyler Markle under attack from Greg Holt. This for 7th. A 3-car battle for 7th. I don't know. That was not a caution at the end of the day. We have 2 race controllers that definitely could have called it, I guess, based on driver input and maybe for the fact that the driver is not that high on the run. I think the driver, Doug Solms, is last on the running order. So that kind of an incident, a simple mistake from Solms. That was not intentional from Solms in any way. I guess they didn't want him to affect the race. I can't speak for on behalf of race control, but I know Brandon Richardson, who's having a great run, has crashed on the front straightaway. And now we have a caution with Adam Gardner. This is a caution. Let's take a look at this replay. And Richardson was loose. They were off of 4. Oh, Gardner got loose, and oh, Gardner upside down! Flipping down the front straightaway, Adam Gardner. Oh my goodness. We're gonna take a look at that. Oh man. And this is coming off of 4. Gardner got loose, clipped the 29, and wow. Barrel rolling in turn 1, Adam Gardner. Good gracious. Another look at that. Man, what a ride for Adam Gardner. Who did he almost hit there? I want to see who he almost hit. Oh, good. My bad there. See who almost hit him, and we can get an onboard shot of them. Oh, that was a 33 of James Gilliard. Trying to avoid the flipping car of Adam Gardner. This is from the helmet cam of James Gilliard. Wrecking's happening right now in the front straightaway. Oh! Wow, what a drive from Gilliard. One more shot. So we can get a backside shot. No? Wow. I don't quite know what to say about that one. I'm gonna go back live. Let's see. The lights are still on the pace car, but I think we're coming around to get the 1 to green. No. Let's see if we can get a word in with Joseph Cossey, who's been to the front, back, and to the front again. Cody Vreeland joins us. Hey, Cody. Let's see if we can get a word in with our race leader, Joseph Cossey. Now the lights are out on the pace car, so never mind. We were going to get a word in with him, but with half a lap, we're not going to distract him from restarting this race. Just what a wreck. Adam Gardner barrel rolls down the front straightaway. But here we go. Joseph Cossey, Seth Berger off of turn 4, lap 78. We are green once again from Nashville. Cossey, a great jump. Now Berger under attack from Andrew Pratt. Here comes Max Service and Malico in the Taylor Swift cars. Here comes Reese Schaefer up to third, my bad. He's battling Andrew Pratt and then tries to find a way to the 77 of Seth Berger. Now Schaefer going for second. Cossey a little slow through 2. Schaefer moving forward. Reese Schaefer trying to go for the race lead. Cardulo up into third. Double wide across the top 6. Reese Schaefer driving Joseph Cossey hard. And there's a crash in the back. Big accident. This is probably going to be a caution. And who had it when the caution was called? We'll see who they give it to. We'll take a look at the replay when it happens, and it's a big one. Smith was involved. Let's take a look at it. Smith gets the wall. I think he had contact with Zala. We'll take a look at him more in depthly. And he clips Gilliard. Gilliard collected by Thompson. Ben Parkell. Big hits on the back straightaway. Oh, no. Oh, man. Take a look at it. Smith, big moment. We'll have to go back a little bit more to see what exactly happened. Well, let's see if we can go all the way back. So here it is. Did he get pushed? Take a look at it again. I think Zala got into the 95. Smith collected Gilliard and was on from there. Big hits. Oh man. That was... who was that white card that got involved? Oh, Garrett Velzy. So I know that was... who was that? So hard to tell who's back there. Lingerfelt was in that one. Seth Berger crashed. What happened there? I don't think that's accurate. I think they crashed maybe under the yellow. Oh, I think Farron? Yeah, Farron was in that one. Let's see if we can look at it again. And get another view of it. Right on board with Farron Elam. Thought he's made it through and right into the 23. Alright, well, let's see now if we can get a word in with our race leader, which I think is Joseph Cossey. I think that's what they have decided. At the time of caution, Joseph Cossey out in front. And, yeah, let's see if we can get a word in with our race leader, driver of the number 88, Joseph Cossey. Joseph, you got me?
I got you.
Right on. And already today, you've been from the front to the back to the front. We're only 86 laps in. Talk about it.
It's kind of wild. I wanted to go green flag. I've already changed way too many tires. Accidentally.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I needed to go green for a little while.
So, how has it been up front battling Seth Berger and Cardullo and Schaefer? It's been wild the amount of runs people get on you or the runs you've gotten.
It was wild with, who was it? Malago got a real good run. I don't know who, if it was me that if I just pinched him too much or what happened, but it was crazy. Like, I don't know what happened. It was just so crazy, so quick. It happened so quick that when I got hit.
Yeah, we couldn't figure it out exactly on the broadcast. I guess that's a conversation for later. But we're getting ready to go green. We'll let you get to it. Best of luck to you. That was driver number 88, Joseph Cossey, leading us back to green. That was quick. That was close. I did not want to. Oh, and Reese Schaefer! He's going around. He holds on. What a save from Reese Schaefer. We continue now with Landon Cardullo on Joseph Cossey. Landon Cardullo trying to clear for the race lead. He has a preferred line in. Somebody's hard into the wall in the back. I think that's Greg Holtz. And that was not Holt. Somebody else was back there. But Cardullo takes over the race lead. Seth Berger and now Malenko in fourth. Please take a look at the amazing save Reese Schaefer just had. They made a little bit of contact on the restart, and Schaefer with the beautiful, beautiful save. Let's keep watching. Something happened back here later on in the lap. And Andrew St. Croix has crashed. I'm going to replay that contact between Zala and Setzer and somebody else. That was Fair and Elam in the wall. No, that was Greg Holt. Now let's take a look at what happened to Andrew St. Croix. Brings out the caution. St. Croix, he's here battling with Josh McClune to make contact and up into the outside wall. The sliding incident. Good on him to hold the brake, but brings out another caution. Apparently Malenko's crashed. I don't think that's true. I think that's just a little bit of contact under the caution period. Caution is out. And then, oh, Malenko, he got hit under caution. Oh, no. Oh, man. Malenko got hit under the caution period. He has yet to pit. Will they give him a spot back? I'm sure they will. They should. That was insane. That's not cool. Schaefer has entered the pit lane. Malenko is staying where he is. Yeah, I don't know if this is NASCAR or Demo Derby. Let's go ahead and let's ask Landon Cardullo then. Cody Vreeland's in the chat. He's asking, is this NASCAR or is this a demolition derby?
Man, I don't even know. This is crazy.
My goodness, it has been insane. We saw you were battling with Seth Berger. Then you had a spin. You battled your way back. You battled Joseph Cossie. How has it been from the front to the back to the front?
It's really, really scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is something that we haven't seen, and I'm not liking it.
Looks like you got a fast car, and I think Malenko just got taken out under caution. Not entirely sure there. I'll follow up on that later with those drivers involved. But what is going on that track that is making it just so tough?
I think it's just the fact that people will not get out of the way. I mean, we had a problem with the 33 coming up the track under that caution, so kind of took out a couple people. He's gone. A couple problems here and there, people threatening to take each other out, just stuff like that. But all in all, it's fun.
I'd say so. You look like you have a fast car. How's it feeling? The track temp is pretty low.
You know, it's good. I'm not gonna say anything like it's tight or loose. I mean, tight on the long run, but that's expected. But I can get that inside lane going, and it works really well.
It's been an absolute dogfight on these restarts with you and Cossie and Berger and Reese and Malenko. Reese also just had a heck of a save. I don't know if you saw it, but
yeah.
What is it gonna take for you to keep this car with all four wheels going the right way?
I just got an end of the line penalty for no reason.
Huh. Not entirely sure about that. I'll let you.
Never mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Sorry. Sorry. I was confused. All right. Sorry, Emerson. What were you saying?
You're good. We're coming to one to go, so I'll let you get back to focus so you can get to a good restart. But yeah, hopefully you keep all four wheels going the right direction on that car. And yeah, hopefully we're talking to you on the other side.
Sounds good.
Right on, and that was driver of the number 8, Landon Cardullo. A little bit of a scare there, huh? Oh wow, an end of the line penalty. That would have been something. That would have really changed this race around. But it's Cardullo, Cossie, Berger, Pratt, Stutzman, Service. We are green from Nashville. Berger and Cossie going at it for second. Berger trying to clear Joseph Cossie. Double wide with Schaefer and Miz. Reese Schaefer going This for 7th. Looks like he will clear just fine. You find Jeremiah Stutzman now getting passed by Schaefer, and Schaefer moving his way forward quickly. Working his way now on Pratt for 5th. Now he looks up to Max Service and Joseph Cossey. Schaefer to the inside of Service. Almost clipped Cossey on the corner entry. Schaefer will continue to duke it out with Service. Can't get clear of Service yet. Pam Williams says it's the Tennessee Moonshine. Wouldn't that be it? It has been a wacky race with Schaefer now to the inside of Joseph Cossey for 3rd. And Schaefer clear into 3rd. Can he work over now Seth Berger for 2nd? Cardulo has now opened up a near 1 3/4 of a second advantage over Seth Berger. Here comes Schaefer. Reese Schaefer now to driver's left into turn 1. Right side of your screen will clear Seth Berger with ease. I think Berger let him by, to be quite honest. Did not want to wear out his tires like he did when he was battling Cardulo earlier in the race. Oh, contact! Service! Did Service hold on to it, or was that Malenko? More contact in the back. Markle makes contact with Matthew Setzer. They're battling for the free pass. Yeah, this is the battle for the free pass between Matthew Setzer and Tyler Markle. And around goes the 3 of Greg Holden. It looks like Matthew Setzer will get the free pass, because this is going to be a yellow. And Brandon Richardson, who just got the free pass last yellow, he's gotten involved with this incident. Take a look at it. Richardson on Holt, and he boots Holt in 4 and nowhere to go for Lingerfeld, and whoa, Elam and Peck made it through nicely. Take another look at it. He just booted Holt off of 4. He just got to the gas quicker than Holt did, and around he went. Let's see. We got a word with Seth Berger. We got a word with Joseph Cossey. We got a word with Landon Cardulo. Let's check out Reese Schaefer, driver number 17. Reese, you got me?
Gotcha.
Right on. Well, you just took over the race lead as a bunch of cars came into pit lane. What was the call there, or did you just take tires?
I just took tires on a spin there. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any damage, and I thought I could probably car my way pretty good through the field. So that's why I came in last time and staying out this time.
Right. So last week we thought was going to be a wreck fest, and it wasn't. This week, I think people thought it was also going to be a wreck fest, but didn't want to say it because of last week, and now we're in a mess here. What are the track conditions out there like to you? What can you see is maybe causing what's going on tonight?
I'd say the big causer is probably turn 2. The bottom coming out turn 2 is flat, and if you hit it with side by side and you're not paying attention, you're just clobber everyone above you. And you know the problem is that when the car gets when you lose the tires in the long run, the car back end starts whipping out, and it's really easy to lose it. So
right,
these guys stay consistent and just kind of hope for the best.
You had a crazy save when I think you got into turn 1 off of restart, and you made a little bit of contact with Joseph Cossey. Talk about that. How crazy it was for you to hold on to that car.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened. I think I might have came up a little bit, and I couldn't really tell, but all I knew is that I just stayed off the gas and just turned it right as hard as I could and saved it. So got pretty fortunate there.
Right on. Looks like this restart you'll have Malenko to your outside, and both of you have been in the back and back to the front. It's been a lot of people who's gone back and front. You made your way up to do the pack the hard way on that long green flag run. But what do you think is going to be the atmosphere on this restart with Malenko and a couple of new faces behind you?
I think Malenko's a little older tire, maybe similar tires to me, so I think we should be okay. But everyone else behind me pitted, so it might get a little spicy. Hopefully, you can save the tires and just try to stay close. But I feel like at the end of the run, we might get in troubles.
Fair enough. Well, there's about 12 laps till halfway, so looks like a lot of racing left to go, and you're getting the one to go here. So we'll let you get to it. Let you get to preparing for this restart, and hopefully we're talking to you on the other side.
All right, thank you.
Right on, and that was the number 17 of Reese Schaefer, and what a race it's been, man. It has been absolutely action-packed tonight. And iRacing did a wonderful job when they scanned this track in October 2019, bringing it to the service in June this year. A great 9-month turnaround. Reese Schaefer is going to lead us back to the green. Malenko to his outside. Malenko, I'm sure, has some engine damage at this point. Malenko clears to second. Here comes Cardulo on Malenko. I wonder if Malenko has his fast repair. He's probably just waiting to get into a big enough accident where he has to use his fast repair. But Cardulo is clear of Malenko. Now Cardulo on Reese Schaefer. The teammates, they claim each other. Teammates, there's a caution. There's a car going around. Not a caution yet. We'll wait for it. They're still going, and I think they called it. Yeah, they called it. And Reese Schaefer was out in front. Miz has gone round. Oh, that is a lot of damage to the 24. Take a look at a replay. So this is Miz. He has Zala behind him. Oh, Miz hit the apron and made contact with the 1. Got spun by the 4. Man. Oh, he almost made contact with Peck there. You can get another view of it. Right on board with the 24 of Miz. It's just so helpless once you're around on a not enough runoff to save that car there. And so there's Jason Miz, and let's see who we can get a hold of. I gotta talk to Malenko. It's been an up and down day for him. And see if we can get a word in with driver of the number 7. Malenko, you got me?
Yep. Don't even talk about him.
Well, we'll talk about what happened with Kossi first of all, if you even remember at this point.
Yep. I don't know what you saw from the outside view, but I'm in the middle of the track when I come off of 4, and I stay in the middle, and he just comes down to the middle. I don't move lanes. He just came down. I guess he figured I was probably going to go to the bottom.
I guess so. I didn't want to make a call on broadcast. I didn't make a call. I just got as many views as I could of it. So good to know that was your side. Kossi didn't know if you came up or he came down from what he'd said about it. But,
I figure he probably just thinks I was going to go to the inside and went to the middle, but that's probably the least irritating thing of the day so far, so I'm not even worried about that.
I was going to say, right after that, you had a restart and you got into an accident right off the restart.
Well, the loss of the front bumper, I may be helping for all I know at this point. I don't even know.
Do you still have your faster pair left? I assume you haven't
Nope.
used. Oh. Oh no.
Well, we've been fine. 2 minutes of damage, and I raced from like 13th back up to like 5th, and I don't know. I've been in every position of this race.
I was just about to say, a lot of drivers. You're not the only one. Landon and Reese and Kossi have all been from the front to the back to the front. It's been a wild one for a lot of people.
I think I went to the back to the front. I think this was my 3rd or 4th time doing it. This race already. We're on 119.
You got hit under yellow at one point. What happened there? And you didn't get that step back?
No, because the caution was called right as it happened. So I guess I don't know what happened. It just everybody had a difference of opinion on when to check up, I guess.
Fair enough. Well, you're lining up on this restart. You're lined up 3rd with that car. Well, we'll let you get to it, let you focus up, and hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of this.
Yep, thank you.
And that was driver of the number 7 Malenko, and it's been a rough race, man. But the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car pulls off into the safety of pit lane. 5 laps away from halfway, and Reese Schaefer leads us to the green at Nashville. Cardulo to the outside. Cardulo clear to the race lead. Now Schaefer under attack from Seth Berger. And Seth Berger now clear to 2nd on Reese Schaefer. Malenko now to next. Can he line up a pass on Reese? Now the 2 Taylor Swift cars going at it for 4th. Malenko and Service. Service wants by Malenko. Reese Schaefer holding on to his own in 3rd, but he's got a train of cars behind him. See what's going on here. Matthew Setzer, oh, he's made contact. And McClune into the wall. We stay green, I think. And McClune has crashed, and I think it's a yellow. Garrett Velzy. Oh no, what happened? We'll take a look at all of it if we can. So Zala hits McClune. McClune gets hit from Setzer, and McClune hits the inside wall. I think Zala's hit a lot of people today. Oh, and no, McClune came back up the track. Oh no. McClune, what are you... Oh, no. What was he doing? I know the initial accident was not his fault by any means. You see here, Zala once again getting into the back of somebody in turn 1. Once again for Jacob Zala. We continue here, McClune on the back straightaway, and... Oh, he gets... Oh, no. What was he doing? He came right up the track on Dan. Oh, no. Well, that happened. Let's see if we can get a word in with Max Service. We've gotten a lot of people's different point of views in today, and we'll see if we can get another with driver of the number 81, Max Service. And Max, what are you seeing out there?
I think I'm seeing a lot of carnage right now, but right now I'm seeing the back bumper of Malenko's car. It looks real good. Really like that car for whatever reason. You know, it just reminds me of home.
I left your schemes on there, yeah. But yeah, your Taylor Swift cars. What was the meaning behind that?
There was absolutely no meaning whatsoever, other than we're gonna be teammates and we needed a dumb scheme to run, so we picked the Taylor Swift car, and we have decided that we are Swift Racing.
Okay. Well, let's talk. These restarts have been absolute dogfights. What have you been able to see from your point of view on these restarts, and have you been able to learn anything? Are you going to do anything different?
I have learned that I'm getting past a lot on restarts because I can't go anywhere on the restarts because I'm absolutely awful on the short run. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get a good restart here on the bottom, because for whatever reason I just can't go, and I just lose a ton of time.
Right, and what do you think has been the, I guess the biggest reason for the carnage tonight?
Let's see, lack of patience, the bump coming off turn 2, the walls, the racetrack, the drivers, the cars, the setup. I mean, you could just list anything, and whatever you choose is probably a good reason.
Fair enough. Well, we'll let you get back to it right now, restarting 5th, and yeah, well, hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it.
All right, see ya.
And that was driver of number 81, Max Service. We get back to racing here at Nashville. Cardulo out front, and he's long clear of Seth Berger. We work lap 133 of 250. We are past halfway. And now Tyler Markle slow on the front straightaway. He must have gotten loose, but he's gotten back going. The Park brothers in succession back here. Dan Park on the lead lap. Ben Park, not so much. Oh, now Lingerfeld pushing Greg Holt through the corner. Holt back into the wall, maybe help from Lingerfeld. They go side by side now. This going on for the 17th position. It's an absolute dogfight back here. Back here, Joseph Cossey. 13th position. Tyler Markle now working over Matthew Setzer, who gets into Tyler Markle. Tyler, can he save it? What a save from Tyler Markle. Setzer got the wall and had nowhere to go but to his inside, and Tyler Markle was down there, but what a save from Tyler. These drivers are struggling. They are struggling on the track, and Miz having a good time with Stutzman back here, I guess continuing in this pack. Cossey and McClune duke it out. Back here for the 14th position. Smith and Stutzman continue on. Stutzman moving forward to inside the top 10, but Smith wants 10th. continue double wide. Setzer way up the track now. This is all a battle for the lead lap still as well. Battle for 7th. I'm sorry, battle for 8th. Lingerfeld, I'm sorry, was not in the lead lap, so I guess it's not valid to have 7 drivers on that display. So that's been way up the track now. He passed by Kyle Lingerfeld. Not for position, and somebody slides. That's Setzer. He's able to hold on to it, and more contact. Dan Park now to the inside wall. Comes back across the track. And no caution yet. And it will be a caution. So let's see if we can get a replay. We saw a lot of it live. Lingerfeld trying to avoid Setzer, and huge impact for Dan Park. Big impact. Let's see if we can get a onboard shot of this. Man, what a hit. Good on him to hold the brake. Back up front, Cardullo over Berger, Service. And now Tyler Markle into the mix. Actually, drivers are pitting, so we'll let pit stops happen. And looks like Miz stays out to take over the race lead. Let things cycle out. Cardullo wins the race off of pit road, and it's pretty similar from there. And now Miz and Stutzman come into the pit lane. So Cardullo still leads over Berger, Service. And Tyler Markle. Let's even get a word in with Tyler Markle. Yeah, we're gonna now have a word with driver of the number 42.
Oh, hello.
Tyler Markle. Tyler, you're right now in 4th.
Yeah, I finally got my damn lap back. It took a while there. Every time, you know, the caution came out, somebody had to pass me right before.
Yeah, we watched one of your battles for the free pass as the caution came out, and I think it was Setzer who beat you on that one.
First it was Jacob, then it was Setzer, and then I think it was Richardson, and then I finally got it. And now I'm 5th, so I'm happy. Hopefully I can stay up here. I still have my faster pair too.
That's great to hear. I know a lot of people don't. But
I know I got damaged pretty bad on the right side because Setzer hit the wall when passing him for position.
Yeah, we saw that as well. We did see him door you on the straightaway. Good holding on to it.
Yep. I wish it would have went green because I had the freshest tire there in that last restart. So
that would have made some sense on why you were moving. But what do you think has been the reason for the trouble today?
I couldn't avoid anything, and I think just everybody's super loose off. But loose off hasn't always been where the cautions have been. They've been going like into the turn a lot, it seems like. So I don't know. But
So,
I'm hoping for a top 5, and after that, I don't know.
So, one more question. We'll let you get to it. Where do you think you stack up with these boys?
I think I had the same amount of speed, probably a little bit less than them, so I'll probably still finish 4th or 5th.
Right on. Well, y'all are coming to the restart. We'll let you get to it.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll talk to you on the other side of it.
See ya.
That was Tyler Markle, driver of the number 42. And, yeah, here we go. Landon Cardulo leads us to the green over Seth Berger. Now Tyler Markle trying to make a run on that outside. Schaefer fights down the inside. Oh, and there's another caution. See what happened. Can't really detail anything. Yeah. Not too sure. See if we can watch the whole restart, I guess. I guess it was never meant to to go green, but there were some passes, so I don't know how that can go, but I guess it all worked out. Drivers were let back. We'll see. But yeah, I guess it was never meant to go green. Off of that one, alright, let's see if we can get a word in with driver of the number 4, Jacob Zala. And Jacob, you've been around a lot of incidents tonight. What have you been seeing?
What have I been seeing? This track is horrible. But you know, there's a lot of people who just don't know what they're doing, and it is what it is. I mean, we're up here in 7th, surprisingly. I didn't think I would be up here this much, or be up in 7th at all this race.
Fair enough. You've been keeping on the lead lap, so that is definitely a thing to go your way. Do you have any idea how this caution came to be, or were we just never meant to go green?
Yeah, this caution was supposed to be a delayed green, but
okay.
We didn't have so much time.
I see that.
Yep.
Right. So a lot of what we've seen, it's been pretty tight into turn 1.
Yeah.
What do you think's really getting you there?
Turn 1 is really tight, and then out of the exit it's really loose. So it's about just keeping the car straight.
Right. Well,
I mean, if we look at the dive bomb, so I don't know if you saw that.
I saw a few, but y'all are doubling it up. Well, we'll let you get back to it, and yeah, hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it.
Hopefully, team's going.
And that was driver of the number 4, Jacob Zala. We are back to racing here at Nashville. Cardillo back out in front. Over Seth Berger, Max Service, and now Markle almost getting into the wall, trying to find a way around Schaefer. Markle back to Malenko now. A lot of battles going on back here. My goodness. They're almost 3 and 4 wide back there into the wall. Zala look at the chat. Drivers do not seem to let others race. This is the Wreckfest style, but in NASCAR. Excuse me. Says to be the most cautions, I think the 24 spun out. Yeah. Not entirely sure about that most recent caution. I mean, you heard it there. It was never meant to go green. But, yeah, we continue nonetheless. Gonzalo back into the wall. My goodness, he cannot keep it off that wall. But there goes Richardson and Miz right on by, and Setzer now. Zala will drop down the running order back to 12th. Restart at 7th. My goodness. Find our way forward now. Seth Berger under attack from Service and Schaefer. And Cardulo into the wall. Looking like he's holding on to it, but cannot be making those kinds of mistakes. Can Cardulo finally piece a race together? We're here well past halfway, and he's still leading. Now, granted, he's had some caution help with that, but I think we're at the point where this is a one-stop race from here to the end. Can Cardulo piece it together is another thing. Seth Berger, though, what a run it's been for him. Along with him and a few other drivers, they've just been back to the front. And Berger holding station here in second for the most part. And now gapping Max Service a little bit in Schaefer as he tries to chase down Landon Cardulo. Back here, this is Richardson and Smith and St. Cour and Miz going at it. A few of these drivers going for those final playoff spots. Just going on for the 7th position. Now we find our way. We were looking forward. Sorry, behind Josh McClune here. Kevin Thompson, Kyle Lingerfeld, a couple more drivers in the playoff mix. Lingerfeld's a lap down and cannot be losing these valuable points. He has about 25 coming into today over the cutoff, and with all of his playoff competitors behind him gaining, not looking good for Kyle Lingerfeld. So I think it's about time. I think we're getting along enough green flag run to get a little bit of full throttle in, so we'll let the cars speak for themselves and give you some of just the raw sound that iRacing provides to these NASCAR Xfinity Series cars. Back once again here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. In a beautiful, beautiful sight. Overhead. Oh, that was not what... That's not the shot. But, this was a shot. Oh, there's an accident on track, I believe. Somebody's caught the wall, but there's a shot at the Nashville skyline. And, nothing... nothing actually coming up on the race report, so we stay green. But, yeah, there's downtown Nashville. And, we continue with Landon Cardullo as our race leader. 2.5 seconds over Seth Berger, who's now gotten a little bit of distance over Max Service, Reese Schaefer, Malenko. The top 5. And what's really been going on has been what's going on back here with some of the playoff drivers. Jason Miz, one of them. Setzer, oh, into the wall. A lot of them. I think everybody but Lingerfeld in this group caught the wall. And Lingerfeld's not even on the lead lap. Lingerfeld needs to get back onto the lead lap to save some of his valuable points he's losing right now. Setzer loose on entry, holds on to it. He slides on the entry. Miz fights back. Viss again for the 10th position. Miz clawing for 10th. He can't get there. He now slides up. Here comes Kevin Thompson. Thompson not on the lead lap, but Miz is clear of Setzer for 10th. Now Landon Cardullo. He's got about 55 laps. No, 65 laps to go. And possibly one more stop. Now Service working back. Working back at Seth Berger. On board of Max Service. Service now pressuring Berger, trying to poke his way around the second if he can. As Cardullo battles lap traffic. Service trying to get to the quarter. He doesn't want to wreck him. He just wants to nudge him. He just wants to rub him. Berger and Service work through the lap car of Daniel Park, and now Service has got to run and he send it. He can't get down there. Oh, there's a spin. That's Jacob Zola. He gets back going. And no caution. So I think it was a single car spin. Take a look at it. Yeah, just single car spin all by himself. in that, Max Service did get past Seth Berger. This could have been reactionary, honestly. Because of the spin, Berger slowed down, Service didn't. He went to the outside and Berger cleared Seth Berger. But they both slowed down. And now Landon Cardula has a near 4-second advantage over to both of them. Smith and Richardson going at it with the lap car of Lingerfeld, who's loose there off of 4. Lingerfeld holds on. Fighting as much as he can. Tyler Markle under attack from Andrew St. Cyr. You're right on board with the 12 of Andrew St. Cyr. What a great run thus far for Andrew. On Tyler's loose, he's feeling the pressure from Andrew St. Cyr. St. Cyr now looks up high. Can he try to get maybe a crossover done as Markle's struggling for grip on corner exit? St. Cyr looks in command of this battle, even from behind Tyler Markle. And Jacob Zolla's crashed again. He's gone wide and he... Oh, man. He tried to pit and couldn't. That would do it for Jacob Zolla, and I think he's done. Landon Cardullo in really a run of his own. And here it is, the gap between himself and Max Service. It's been growing. Yeah, now up over 4 seconds. It was nearly 4 seconds. Now it's over. Kuhn and Setzer go at it. This for 12. I think now's a good time. We can take it through the field, and we'll take it through the field with everybody who's on the lead lap. And that starts right here with Matthew Setzer. Actually, I guess he'd have to go far. Matthew Setzer. What a run it's been for him, and he's up 5 spots from where he started. having an okay day, trying to claw his way into the playoff battle. Setzer's got some speed, but he's not been able to corral it. Oh, and there's a wreck! That's the 75 of Andrew Pratt. Looks like we stay green. And now the cautions come. No, we're staying green, actually. Nope, now the caution has come out. The caution is out. Not quite sure how or what happened here. I it was Thompson and Cossey getting into it, and oh man, big impact for Andrew Pratt. Joseph Cossey and Kevin Thompson got into it, and let's see again how that happened. Any juice there. Thompson, I think, just lost it in front of Cossey. Right on board with Joseph Cossey. So it was the next lap. Thompson was fighting with Jason Miz. Thompson got loose, and yeah, nowhere to go for Cossey. Cossey's still in the top 10, and let's see, we've talked to everybody except we haven't talked to Andrew St. Cyr during the race. We talked to him in practice. See if we can get a word in with Andrew St. Cyr, and yeah, now we got driver of the number 12, Andrew St. Cyr. And Andrew,
hey buddy, how you doing?
You're P6 right now. How's you've been corralling that speed? It's been a good run.
Yeah, it's been good. I got unlucky there early when I got into it and had to go to the back, but was able to work my way back up again and keep the unforced errors down, I guess, as you say. That's a good thing. So.
Fair enough. It's been absolute carnage today. What have you been able to see from your point of view that's maybe leading to that?
People are too heavy on the throttle, honestly, coming off the turn, and that's what's doing it. We're getting loose. So you really got to baby that throttle coming off, especially on low tires. And I think that's probably been the biggest culprit for a lot of these wrecks.
Fair enough. Well, I'd like to talk a little bit more, but y'all are doubling up. We'll let you get back to it, and hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it. P6 right now. We'll probably do it from there.
Thanks,
right on, and that was driver of the number 12, Andrew St. Cyr. And getting back to it, it's Landon Cardullo and Max Service on row 1. We're back to racing at Nashville. And there's contact. And now Service goes round. He holds on. Everybody continues. Max Service dropping down to running order from second. Reese Schaefer under attack from Malika. Malika trying to snag third. We stay green. Let's see if we can see what happened to Max Service on the restart as Landon Cardullo is going purple across this track. That's a hot lap. We'll see what kind of replay we can get out of Max Service. Here's the restart. He's alongside Landon Cardullo here, and Richardson's crashed. Greg Holda, and now there's a crash. We'll get to it in a second, but oh, he made contact with Seth Berger. And now Max Service is in the crash, and the caution has come out. This is now. This was just happening. Oh, Richardson got loose. Maybe he got hit. Holt and Service. Oh man, big incident there. Richardson was having a great run. It's Holt's first race. Service was fast. Oh no, man, it's getting tough, but here's Richardson battling Cossey, and Cossey just got the quarter panel and there's nowhere to go. Farron Elam Jr. collected in that one as well. Big incident down the back. There's not much you can do about that, really. It kind of is what it is. Just working yet another caution. This is absolutely insane. I have no words for what's going on right now. But we've talked to everybody we can. We have not talked to this driver in race. See if we can get a word in with driver of the number 24. Miz, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, we've been going through drivers a lot, but now you're in 4th, so I guess we have some more reason to talk to you then. 30 laps to go. How are you feeling?
Way better than I was during practice. That's for sure. It's been a very interesting race, to say the least.
Well, this is the Wreck Fest we expected last week and this week. I think this is just the iRacing gods giving us the wrecks for both weeks.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I ain't pitting no more. I'm up here, elbows out, taking everything I can get now. Going for them points. Really want to win. That would solve all my problems.
That is for sure. So you've been around a lot of the accidents. What have you been able to see from your point of view that has maybe caused most of the incidents tonight?
Overdriving the turns. People over their heads. Just being too impatient. You've only got 2 lines, and you know the bottom line. You got to be really patient on that throttle coming off and just pushing up, causing stuff, or overshooting the entry into the turn and locking up the tires. That's what I did, but it didn't bring out. I don't think it brought out a caution that time.
I think you went around. I think it stayed green, so that was even more for you to come back from. But yeah, strategy and virtue. You're here in 4th. And let me tell you, I don't know if you've been up here too many times tonight, but what we've been able to see is it has been absolutely all out up front. The aggression on the restarts is real. Or do you think you're ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready. You better go get your popcorn because it's going to be a show.
Oh, for sure. And yeah, we're gonna have just over 25 laps to go. I guess I really have no questions for you. Just so pumped to see you up here, especially after how your mood in practice. It sounds like, and it looks like that has definitely changed. So
oh yeah, tracks came to me. I figured something out.
Fair enough. Well, we will let you get back to it. As y'all are doubled up, getting ready to go. Are you in the general or the quiet?
Quiet.
All right, gotcha. And
Hope to talk to you.
Yep, hopefully. That was driver of the number 24, Jason Miz. They are doubled up and getting ready to go. It's Cardulo, Berger, Malenko, Miz, McClune, Markle, St. Cor, Smith. Green flag back in here. We're still racing in Nashville. Cardulo holds on to the lead over Berger. Now Malenko in 3rd. Malenko has to try to fend off Jason Miz, who wants a win to lock himself into the playoffs. 26 laps to go. Oh, Setzer slow in the back. Something amiss with Matthew Setzer. See if we can see what happened. And contact with Max Service. He went around and he saved it. What a save from Matthew Setzer. Back up front, Cardulo. He's got to get on it because Berger's coming. Berger is not saving tires anymore. Berger wants a win. It's been a minute since Seth Berger has won But Landon Cardillo has had the fastest car in a lot of the races this season, but has not been able to piece a race together. And now coming around to 23 laps to go, and it looks like a caution has come out. Not entirely sure what had happened. Could be for Setzer's incident. We'll see. Anything going on back here? Oh, it was around here. Oh, it was Holt. Oh man, Holt got Pratt. Or was that Holt? That is Greg Holt. Something amiss with Greg Holt. Did he make contact with Dan? We'll see. This is Holt and Park going at it. 16th position, and Holt kind of maybe a little too deep. Caught Dan Park, and nowhere to go. He collected the 75 of Andrew Pratt as well. Man, let's see if we can get an onboard. He was just driving very, very hard into the corner to lock it down, and he wasn't trying to hit Pratt. It's just very tough to keep the car down there, and there's just a lot going on there. So let's see. We've talked to Cardullo and Berger and Malenko and Miz. We have not talked to McClune, but we cannot get a hold of McClune. Talked to Tyler Markle. We've talked to Andrew St. Clair. We've talked to Reese Schaefer. We've talked to Max Service. We've got Devin Smith, Brendan Richardson, and that's about it. See if we can get a word in with Devin Smith. And, yeah, pulling up driver of the number 95. Devin, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we have been running through these drivers' interviews, as you'd imagine. But right now, you're sat in 8th with 20 laps to go. How are you feeling?
That I'm probably about to get swallowed up by Reese and Max.
Oh, man. The aggression on these restarts has been absolutely insane. What have you seen, or what aggression have you shown on these restarts?
Not much for me, aggression-wise. Just trying to survive. But other than that, I don't know. I know the 18 got into the 42, which sent him into the wall, which he saved it. Good save by Markle. I think Max got into someone back behind us a little earlier. Yeah, that's I know I got pushed around by the 4 a little bit earlier. Other than that, I think the 5 was definitely... He's definitely aggressive into the turn, but that's not paying off through the turn for him.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, what do you think has been the trouble tonight? What do you think has caused most of the incidents tonight? Just overdriving, or?
Possibly. I know getting off is definitely tough because that wall comes up to you very fast, and if you get stuck on the bottom, if you hit a bump wrong, it just makes your car go straight. So that could be another issue why.
Well, fair enough. We're going to let you get back to it as y'all are on the 1 to green. And hopefully you don't get eaten up. But hopefully we're talking to you on the other side of it.
All right, let's do it.
Right on. And that was driver of the number 95, Devin Smith. I forgot to put his interview thing there. But... well, there's his info from Pennsylvania for Devin Smith. You know, but we go back up front. Landon Cardullo, Seth Berger, green flag once again. 18 laps to go. 17 laps to go. As we go racing, Cardullo trying to fend off Seth Berger, trying to get his first win on the Outlaws Sim Series season. Almost getting the walls, Cardullo. A lot of cars in the wall behind. Everybody holding their own. 16 laps to go. Everybody all over the road back here. 15 laps to go for Landon Cardulo. It is an absolute mess here. Core, Markle, Richardson, Smith, Stutzman, Service, Setzer, Cossey, Theron Elam. Everybody's in this little pack. Seth Berger driving his heart out. He wants to win. What is he going to do to win at Nashville? Seth Berger trying to chase down V8 of Landon Cardulo. Jacob Zala says this track is the worst. Kerry Young says thanks for the extra beer, Seth. Super intense race, and it has been intense. We have 13 laps to go. This is about as intense as it gets. It's going to get even more. If Berger can close that gap, Cardulo and Berger both driving beautifully around this very difficult oval. Berger way up the track. Oh, no, cautions come out. Oh, Devin Smith. Devin Smith has crashed big time. Oh, no. For 11 laps to go, the caution is out. Let's take a look at a replay. There he is on the inside. Oh, Richardson got spun around and spun Smith across the track. Oh, big hit from Eric Peck and hit again. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh wow. Let's see what happened once again. Devin Smith, you see there, contact Cossey and Richardson again. And Richardson sends Smith back up. Smith gets hit by Eric Peck, and then once again by Andrew Pratt. My goodness, what a hit. Right on board of Andrew Pratt. Oh, man. Oh, just nowhere to go. On board of Eric Peck here. Oh, man. Just nowhere to go. Man, the air time to 95 got, and Dan Park into the inside wall. See what the one of Dan Park saw. There's a car flipping. This car even higher. And oh, he hits the 89. Oh man. Hit. What a ride. That's the second big air crash today. And well, third, because Soames had one as well. Just a caution didn't come out. We go back live. And 7 laps to go. I think we've exhausted our list of drivers that are available for an interview. And we're on the 1 to go anyway. Yeah, I don't know who else we can interview. We have to stack up on interviews now. But if you thought it's been an intense race thus far, you have not seen anything yet. We're going to be going green with 5 laps to go at a track that has absolutely kicked these drivers' butts. 5 laps to go at a 6/10 of a mile track that is a super old surface. Landon Cardulo, Seth Berger, they've been fast all night. Malenko wants another win as well. We are green from Nashville. Cardulo and Berger clear. Malenko and Schaefer go at it for third. Malenko is clear. Schaefer, Cardulo in the wall. 4 laps to go. Seth Berger wants to go up high. Seth Berger all over the back end of the 8 car. Berger looks to the outside. Side by side on the back and in contact. Into the wall goes Cardulo. They hold on. Schaefer to the inside. He's going to hit Cardulo. Berger gets involved. Up the track. It's a big accident. The caution is out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Schaefer was just going for it. That was probably Schaefer's best chance for the win. He did not want to get into his teammate of all people, his car supplier. Honestly, that's what Cardulo is to Schaefer. That's their relationship. But wow. I have no words for that one, just once again. That has got to hurt if you're landing Cardulo. He thought he had the chance that he made one mistake and then made another and ended up costing him. Wow. I don't quite know what to say. Cardulo's still in the race, but back in 14th. But we have unlimited overtime attempts, and I think it's imperative we talk about that. Let's take a look at the race info. This race was scheduled for 250 laps. We are now past that. 75% fuel load on these cars. That's another thing to keep in mind if we go long enough. 6 sets of tires. Another thing to keep in mind. A lot of these drivers are on their 6th set. They've had one faster pair, which I don't think anybody really has any left, maybe. And unlimited overtime attempts. As that is the race rundown as we get ready to get back to it. Coming around, I believe this would be the one to go. Yep. We should be going green with 2 laps to go. It's Seth Berger, Malenko, Max Service, Josh McClune, Jeremiah Stutzman, Jason Miz, Matthew Setzer, Farron Elam Jr., Greg Holt, Brandon Richardson, the top 10. Andrew St. Cord, Joseph Cossie. And Tyler Markle, Reese Schaefer, Landon Cardulo, Dan Park. That's the lead lap. VIRacing.com, Ford Mustang pace car. I don't know how many times it's done so today, but finds the safety of pit lane. Hopefully it's safe. And leading back to the green is Seth Berger. Green flag back in here. We're racing at Nashville. 2 laps to go. And they're spinning in the back. Cardula's going to go around. Are they going to throw to yellow? They do not throw it. We get to the white. Seth Berger, Malenko there. Can Malenko take the one? Big crash in the back. No, that's Max Service trying to take the win. Service, he's going to get to the bumper. Can he get there? Side by side to the line. It's going to be Seth Berger over Max Service. Big accident in the back. We'll take a look at it. What a race. Just a bump in the corner. And Berger was able to hold on. Go back alive as Berger should be burning it down on front straightaway. Oh my goodness, somebody's mounted him over there. Oh, where are they? Oh. Take a look at this in its entirety. Let's see the group. I think they're going to go play in the infield, if you will. In the small oval down there. And he turns in. Oh. Oh, that was Berger trying to get to victory lane. Oh my goodness, the top three are there. I guess that's where they want their podium interviews. But yeah, let's see if we can get our interviews lined up and wow, I don't even know how to start, but somehow, some way, Malenko will end up third with that car. Malenko, how did you do that? How'd you end up third?
Not a clue. Just drove it. Well, terrible race. Had a car that couldn't fire off on the starts. A lot of engine damage. No front bumper. A creased in back bumper. There wasn't a wreck I wasn't involved in. Just all in all, just a shit show of a race. I don't know if anyone other than Landon, up until, like 5 to go, was like the only person with a clean car, and you know what happened to him. So
yeah, that was rough. From your point of view, was this what you expected?
Not really. No. No.
All right, so we take a break from short tracks for a bit. We take the week off next week for Thanksgiving. Then we come back in December with Chicagoland. How you feeling about a mile and a half?
You already know, but I ain't about that mile and a half life. So it's be rough, but kind of just coasting through the season. Not worried about it too much. Looking forward to 3 weeks from now, Montreal. Hopefully, well, not now, 2 weeks. Just get to Montreal. Try and get that first road course win, because I want to at least get one road course win through the season. But all in all, it was. I don't think I answered the question about the wreck with Reese and Landon, but it was kind of a mess. Like Landon and Seth got into each other. Reese was on fresh tires, dove it in, couldn't make the bottom stick, ran up the track, and just hit into Landon, spun, and Seth and me barely made it by.
Fair enough. Somehow, some way, you ended up with a third place finish. I know that.
I'm just get this one in. Sorry for interrupting you, but the Swift Motorsports all in the top 10. 1, 2, 3. Just like to thank my teammates. We all raced clean today, and congratulations to Seth.
Fair enough. Yeah, congratulations on your on your top 10 for the whole team. But yeah, congratulations on the third place finish. I know that means nothing to you with your 3 wins on the season for the playoffs and all that. But Yeah, enjoy the off week. Best luck to you next 2 weeks time when we head to Chicagoland.
Yep, thank you.
Right on, and that was driver of the number 7, Malenko. And let's see if we can get a word in with second place finisher, the teammate in the Swift Mobile, driver number 81, Max Service. And Max, so close, so close.
Yeah. I think I probably could have got him there, but I wanted to be nice to the team car there. I don't like winning races with any sort of bumper there, so I kind of got into him in the center of the corner, and I just kind of rolled out of it just a little bit. I wasn't gonna get him anyways there. I probably, if I wanted to win the race, I had to send it to the inside, and I just didn't. I felt like I could cross him over with the new tires I had.
Fair enough. And I know we just talked to you a few cautions ago, but how were track conditions out there? Track was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. It was a lot worse in practice. It really kind of rubbered in nicely, and it was to my liking there at the end. I know Landon probably had the best car in the conditions there, but circumstances happened, and he ended up 16th, I think.
Yeah, it was absolutely wild. And was this what you expected?
No, maybe. I don't know. It depends what lap it was on, because when me and Seth made some contact early, I got a little sideways. Don't know if I came down or he came up. No big deal. And then I ended up like 15th or so. I think I restarted 13th. Drove my way up to. I got to 3rd when the caution came out. Thought I had a shot from there, but before that, I thought I had no hope. I made some pretty bold moves trying to get up through the field there. I thought it was pretty exciting. It was a lot of fun cutting the way through the cars with fresh tires compared to their like 10-lap old tires.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, that's gonna end this little short track spew on the schedule. We'll hit some more up later. But we take next week off for Thanksgiving, and then we hit up Chicagoland. How you feeling about a mile and a half?
Okay, maybe. I don't know. Mile and a half's either go bad or good for me, so we'll see how it goes. I'm usually solid on the long run at mile and a half. Don't know about short run, but we'll see when we get there. I have absolutely no idea.
Hey, well, fair enough. Congratulations on your second place finish. I know you wanted another win to go up there and tie Malenko up there at the top of the standings, but you have to wait on that. But nonetheless, it's a great race for you, and best luck to you in 2 weeks' time at Chicagoland.
Thank you.
And that was driver of the number 81, Max Service. And now, Burger Nation, rise up. It's the man of the hour. Another win for Seth Berger. And Seth, how'd you get it done?
Oh, man, to be honest with you, when we had that last green flag run there at the end, I think Landon had it in the bag easy. But then we started getting those restarts, and I was keeping up with him on the restarts, so I figured if I could get to his bumper to move him a little bit, have it not wreck him, but try to move him up the track a little bit to give me a chance. But then, I don't know what happened on the second to last restart. I got to his outside, he must have just pushed up, and we both got in the wall, and then that's where the seas parted for me when when Landon and Reese connected. Oh, that was really just the perfect situation for me. Unfortunate for them, but I definitely would have much rather had race Landon for the win. But I'm so happy about the win. I thought I had a fast car, but I didn't think I could win it.
Fair enough. Was the carnage you saw today what you expected?
I don't know, actually, because, we had, if you consider a 50-lap run a long green flag run, had some, 2 or 3 green flag runs, but then when it was just caution after caution, that's when it just kind of became a little bit too much. But, yeah, I'm just happy, man. I'm happy I got the win, especially after last week. Last week was so embarrassing. I'm happy to have won this week.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, second on the season moves you up to this would be second seed, or were you in the max service? No, you'd be third seed in the playoffs. The next week we head, or not next week, 2 weeks time we head to Chicagoland. How you feeling about the mile and a half down there?
I'm feeling good, man. I gotta represent Chicago well. I plan on winning that track, so hopefully you guys are watching me lead at that track, because I love that track, and unfortunately it is no longer on the real schedule.
That is depressing. It's such a great track for at least NASCAR Cup Series racing. I didn't watch it too much for the lower series, and now I feel bad because I don't know how many times I'm going to. But yeah, so second win on the season next week. 2 weeks time we'll be in Chicagoland, and talk about that celebration. Dive into the victory podium down there.
In practice, I just kept hearing everyone talk about a victory lane jump, and as soon as I crossed the line for the checkered flag, I immediately started asking, "Where's it at? Where's it at?" And Max, luckily, was able to show it to me, and that was just my first goal, was to hit that jump.
Well, you did end up doing that. Congratulations on the second win on the season, and yeah, hopefully we're talking to you in 2 weeks' time at New Hampshire or Chicagoland. Wow.
All right, thank you. Shout out Swift Motorsports for a 1-2-3 finish.
Right on. And that was driver of the number 77. I think not even arguably probably the most popular driver in the Outlaws Sim series. And yeah, I'm glad everybody watching, all of Burger Nation watching, I'm glad you all got to see another one of his wins. That being said, we have some accidents to look back at, and wow, I don't bad. It was a bad accident in the back. Let's take a look at a replay here. This is on the white flag. This is Richardson again. Gets hit from the 42, and oh, big hit into the outside wall on St. Cour. Those are some valuable points for St. Cour that he lost. Corned up in the 15th position. Actually, I don't know how the classification is going to end up. And Landon had an incident in the back on the restart. Dude, he got spun by Schaefer again. Man, I think Reese Schaefer is not gonna be enjoyed by his team owner. Yeah, I mean, so many. So many incidents. I don't even know what to say. We have Rex galore to look back at, and let's take a look at them. Way back. Of course. Battling forward to lead. Greg Holt in his first race spins off of turn 4 from the first lap. And it was on from there. Malenko and Kossi getting at it. Going at it for a race lead. Malenko was driving, he sent it to the inside, and they made contact, and around both of them went, and then Doug Solms crashed. So this was under the caution, so I guess that doesn't count. One. Eric Peck had his incident on lap 15, and this was huge. This was Velzy into Elam, and Peck caught Setzer and up the track, and there was Thompson and Kossi and Malenko. Everybody was involved in that one. The caution came out. They ran through the caution period, and they continued on. But then we got a run. A decent green flag run. Cardullo then spun by himself, battling towards the front. He was battling Seth Berger. 4v race lead. And off of turn 2, just got loose. He got a little too much throttle hard into the inside wall. Almost went back up the track. Daniel Park had his moment. He slid corner entry, and then it was off of turn 2. He just lost it. He got a little too low on exit. to the inside wall he went. Doug Solms flipping down the front straightaway. And you gotta look back at that. He caught the wall, and big incident for the 13 of Doug Solms. That was not a caution. Later on, Brandon Richardson, this was a caution. Richardson, Gardner, contact, front straightaway, Gardner up and over. It was huge for Adam Gardner. Take another look at it. Rolled back over slowly, but back onto all four tires. Next restart, Devin Smith and company. Into the outside wall, went the 95. Caught Gilliard, and it was on from there on the back straightaway. And then several crashed under the caution period. Everybody slowed down. And coming down the track, and everybody had to avoid, and Gilliard backed up into the 77, and it was terrible. Got back to racing, and Andrew St. Cyr went round. This brought out another caution. This is a caution. Malika got wrecked under caution. Contact between McClune and St. Cyr, and into the wall. St. Cyr held his brake, but somebody couldn't get to the brakes. I think Andrew Pratt under this caution. Caution came out. Everybody slowed down. Andrew Pratt, hello, found the back end of the 7, and the yellow flag was displayed. He did not get that spot back. They went back to racing. It was Richardson. Richardson and Holt getting at it. A little bit of a bump. Holt had to check up. And around they went. Clogging up the front straightaway. Went back to racing, and then Miz crashed. They went back to racing, and Zala crashed. This is the restart. Zala running back here. Devin Smith had his crash. This was huge. Joshua McClune was a little bit earlier. had his incident with Bells. He hard into the inside wall. He came back across the track. Now he collected Dan, and it was on from there. Green flag came out. Dan had an incident. He was hit by the 65 of Blinkerfeld. And that brought out a yellow. Richardson and Holt got into it again. This contact with Joseph Cossey. About Reese Schaefer. This is closer to the end. This was the turning point of the race. Schaefer tried to send it up the inside and caught his teammate and race leader Cardulo in trouble after making contact with Seth Berger. And once again, another view. Huge. And then the restart. Cardulo spun by Schaefer again. Actually, no, it was Cardulo and Pratt. And then on the white flag, a big accident with Richardson and St. Cyr. If that wasn't enough, well, I don't know what was, because that was 14 cautions, 14 caution periods for 74 laps in our 255 lap event today. And there's the track. Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway won an event it put on for us today. That being said, a huge congratulations on a big win for Burger Nation and Seth Berger. His second win on the season puts him third in the playoff standings. Now looking at a battle with Max Service for the second seed in the Outlaws playoffs, ahead of Adrian Schumacher, also with 2 wins in the 4th seed. LeVay, Service, and Berger try to go at it for a third victory to try to go catch Malika at the top of the playoff standings in 2 weeks' time. Wednesday, December 2nd, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, the Outlaw Sim Series round 15 of 36. We head to the virtual Joliet, Illinois, Chicagoland Speedway. This has been Emerson Arndt on the call. We'll see y'all next time. Take it easy. We'll see you on the far side.